Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Traveling Germany, How to Make the Most of It. I think Germany is a huge country, so just the fact that it has so many cities I think worth seeing, I think makes it a little bit difficult to plan a trip over there. So hopefully this video is going to offer some helpful tips. So let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe.
Hello everyone! If you're traveling to Germany, make sure you watch this video. I will show you everything you need to know for your trip, including which mistakes you should definitely avoid.
We're going to start with an overview. I'll tell you which sites not to miss. And what you need to consider when it comes to weather.
A lot of things.
I'll also suggest how to get around, whether by train, bus or car, and give you some tips how to avoid high prices.
Trains probably.
And finally, I'd like to help you understand German culture and its particularities and give you a few tips to make your stay here great or wunderbar.
Let's get started. Germany is in the center of Europe and shares borders with Denmark,
So many
Poland,
countries.
the Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland,
It's
France, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Belgium.
There's so many of them.
It is approximately 360,000 square kilometers in size. Around 84
that's so
million
gorgeous.
people live here. Germany is divided into 16 federal states, including the city-states of Berlin, Hamburg, and Bremen. The largest states are Bavaria, Lower Saxony,
It's very
North
particular.
Rhine-Westphalia, and Baden-Württemberg.
The four largest cities are Berlin, Hamburg, Munich, and Cologne.
Oh. I
The
thought
landscape
Frankfurt
is
would be
very
in the list.
diverse, and you can get everything from beaches to mountains.
It has everything.
Don't miss Germany's many castles, fortresses, and ruins,
It's
as well as
beautiful.
its charming half-timbered houses.
And the lakes. Oh, this is so
And
German. I
here
love
are
it.
5 must-sees to choose from.
Don't miss that!
Berlin is not just the capital. It's the best place to start a
Of
trip through
course.
Germany, since it unites history with art, nightlife, and
It has
more.
everything.
It has some stunning sights to visit, such as the Brandenburg Gate, the Museum Island, or the famous TV tower.
Oh, that's
Go
a
up
cheap. What
north
is that?
to discover the beauty of Germany's North Sea and Baltic Sea, and to
Beautiful
visit
beaches.
Hamburg, Germany's second largest city.
What is this building?
Don't leave out the western part of Germany with Cologne and its stunning
Gothic
cathedral.
architecture?
Munich in the south is like a big village. It may be the city with the most traditional feeling in Germany.
Oh, love
Good to
those
know.
things.
It's a perfect gateway to spend a day in the Alps. Last but not
day?
least, don't miss Dresden in the east.
A tip
It has a
beauty.
rich history with absolutely beautiful architecture.
It's crazy because I think cities like this are sort of, oh, I can't look away. Every time I look somewhere, there's just this beautiful building or some kind of sculpture or something beautiful that I kind of have to take a picture of. This is gorgeous.
When is the best time of year to travel to Germany?
Well, it depends on what you want, because
Oh, okay.
some world-famous events like Carnival and Oktoberfest
Cheers!
are happening at specific times.
Yeah, of course.
But let's check the weather first. In summer, you can walk around in shorts and a t-shirt.
Well,
On
there are
some
Germany.
days, it can get really hot. In spring and fall, be prepared to wear pants, sweaters, and light jackets.
It's chilly.
In winter, temperatures can drop below 0 degrees and it can snow, so don't forget
Oh.
to pack warm clothes.
Yeah, depending on the city, I guess.
Fall can be gray and kind of sad, but on some days, like
It's
today,
beautiful.
the trees shine with color in the sun.
If you come in the fall, from mid-September to the beginning of October, don't miss the
Oktoberfest.
largest folk festival in the world, the Oktoberfest in Munich.
Yes, incredible.
The
We'd
best
love
way
to
to
go.
immerse yourself in Bavarian tradition.
It's so fun. Everything looks
And
so
in winter,
fun.
in late November and December,
Christmas
you can
markets.
visit the country's charming Christmas markets. It's such a cozy time in Germany.
It's gorgeous.
Skiers can have a blast exploring the
incredible.
country's mountains. And in February, many cities celebrate Carnival. You'll see thousands of people wearing costumes
Having
and
fun.
celebrating on the streets or in clubs and bars.
Yeah, it's very fun.
In spring, nature comes
That's
alive.
Germany?
And it's a great time to explore Germany's parks.
What?
My tip, the flower island of Mainau at Lake Constance.
Where is that?
But what is the best way to get to all these highlights that are spread around the country?
go by
drive from
train.
north to south
I know that's what I
easily
would
takes
do.
you 10 hours. So you can also fly if you're short on time.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But yes, of course, there are more sustainable ways to travel. For shorter distances, take the train, bus, or rent a car. In Germany, people drive on the right side of the road. And it's true, often, but not always, there's no speed limit on the Autobahn, Germany's highway.
Yeah, I think I would be a little scared of getting behind the wheel here because don't you guys have a speed limit? I'd be a little scared as a tourist.
In urban areas, speed limits are around 50 or 30 kilometers per hour.
Okay, that's normal.
Let's talk about Germany's train system. There are different types of trains. The ICE and IC high-speed trains connect the major cities and travel at speeds of up to 300 kilometers per
Perfect
hour.
way to travel.
Local trains, such as the Regional Express, are cheaper, but of
Oh.
course much slower.
How much lower?
Also important for you to know, local and long distance transport in Germany is based on trust, so there are no turnstiles you have to pass to get to the train tracks. And
that's
please don't
incredible.
forget that some tickets have to be validated before your journey.
There are inspectors who walk through the trains and control your ticket.
It's best to pay for your tickets via apps or online, but there are also ticket machines like this beauty here.
It's
They take
old-fashioned.
both cards and cash.
My
Yeah, I
tip,
would guess you have
don't
your
book your
thing
tickets
on your
too
phone.
late.
Your ticket.
Nope.
Taking a fast train from Berlin to Munich can cost you less than 40 euros
That's
if you book some
cheap,
days in advance.
right?
If
I
not,
think it's
it
cheap.
can easily cost you around 140 euros
That's not
or
so
even
cheap.
more.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
If a train is really late, you can claim part of the ticket price in the app or via a form.
You can do that and they'll do
This
it.
might be interesting for you. The Deutschland ticket was introduced in May 2023. It's valid for a month, so it's worthwhile if you're traveling around the country for longer.
Yeah.
The ticket
what's
allows you to
cost?
use all local public transportation in Germany. But you'll have to sign up for a subscription, so don't forget to cancel it when you leave the
Oh.
country. It costs just 49 euros per month.
What? That's so cheap.
And this is what you need to know about the local
Oh my
public
God.
transport system.
It's incredibly cheap.
Larger cities are typically divided into zones. In Berlin, it's A, B, C.
Seems
When
easy
you buy a
enough.
ticket, check in advance which zone your destination is in, since the prices differ.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
How
sure.
can you move around? There are trams, buses, subways, and suburban trains, depending how large the cities are.
I'm guessing most cities are pretty big.
Alternatively, you can rent a bike or an e-scooter.
Oh, it's e-scooter. That's nice.
What about taxis?
You can book taxis in the big cities with various apps.
An Uber, I
You can be
guess.
certain you won't be ripped off, since the drivers go based on the meter or the price previously set in the app. Now you know how to get around Germany. But what about accommodation? There is something for every price range. You
I
can
love
stay in a
that.
cheap hostel, rent a
my-
vacation apartment, a mid-range hotel or guest house, or a luxury hotel.
There's something for everyone.
Did you know? Germans love camping. There are many campsites in Germany where you can spend your vacation close to nature
Oh, that's so
for a
nice.
reasonable price.
Oh, what a beautiful dog.
How safe is Germany actually? Germany is
I would assume
generally a safe
safe.
country. Nevertheless, it's a good idea to always keep an eye on your
Yes.
bags. Theft can happen.
And pickpocketers, but I think that's just, it happens in all touristy places.
Speaking of theft, Germans love their cash. The currency here is
really?
the euro.
Yeah,
And
but only
please don't
cash?
make the mistake of not having some euros on you
Yeah.
because many restaurants and bars don't take card.
What?
Whether
Did
you pay
not?
with card or cash, in Germany, you usually
Why?
tip around 10% in restaurants.
Oh, they did. That's interesting. I thought
The
they didn't do
waiter
that in
or
Europe.
waitress will tell you the amount, and you then tell him or her the total price, including tip that you would like to pay. For example, if you have a bill of 46
Round it
euros,
up to
you would
50.
say 50 euros.
Yeah.
If you're traveling through Germany, it's helpful to know some particularities of German culture to avoid misunderstandings.
Always a good idea.
Some cultural peculiarities are regional, while others can be found throughout the country. For example, don't let Germans wait for you too long. They generally like
yeah.
punctuality.
Germans
Let
are
your
like
date
that.
know if you're more than 5 minutes late.
Ooh, mistake.
When you meet someone new, it's best to shake their hand formally, but friends usually hug.
That's part of the course, I would believe, yeah.
Taking care of the environment is very important to Germans.
Don't
so
do that.
don't leave anything on the streets.
Germans hate that.
Yeah, me
You need
too.
to separate waste, for example, into bins for paper and plastic. Bottles and cans are recycled.
Well, and they give
pay
you
a
money,
deposit
right?
for them. You'll usually find this symbol on those bottles. You get the money back returning it, so
Ooh.
don't throw it away.
You're wasting money.
That's so German. Despite certain similarities, each region is unique. In the north,
Absolutely.
the people you meet may tend to be a bit more reserved than in the south. And the dialects also differ.
Well, yeah, that as well.
German food varies as much as the country's traditions. In the north, you'll find plenty of fish,
Because they can fish. They're near the
while the
ocean.
south has many hearty dishes. Bakeries in Germany have a large selection to choose
The
from,
breads.
including many different types of bread and rolls.
Everything
My
looks
tip,
delicious.
try them all.
I agree. Everything looks
In
so
Germany,
good.
the people drink a lot of beer and wine. And they make it too.
Because it's
There are
good.
13 wine-growing regions in Germany.
Oh,
There
yeah.
are also great destinations for day trips. By the
Sign
way,
me up.
take note that it is legal to drink beer and wine at the age of 16.
Yeah, it's full.
I just love beer.
Who doesn't? It's great.
Finally, here's a little language guide for your trip.
When you greet someone, you can say
Hallo,
or
hi,
any time of the day. It's
guten Morgen,
in the morning,
Morning.
guten Tag,
during the day, and
guten Abend,
in the evening. If you want to
Yes.
say thank you, you can say
danke,
or.
Dankeschön,
And if you want to speak to someone or you accidentally bump into someone, you just say
Entschuldigung.
Prost.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you on your trip to Germany.
Okay, so obviously he gave us, I think, a lot of tips, but I think what's really, I just want to go to Germany now. I think it just increased I want to go there. I think my desire increased my desire to sort of visit Germany or ASAP. But I love how to begin with the food, it's delicious, but it's really funny. I think one of the things that I think may be surprising for American people, it's I think that the drinking age, because I think obviously that's going to depend a lot, I think, on particularities about your own family or your own sort of circle. But I think in the US, some people are very, I know it's not legal, I know, but some people, certain families are a little bit, I think, more open, as in they can maybe have, a couple of sips of I don't know, beer, or not hard liquor, but maybe have a couple of sips of beer, or maybe some wine by the time someone's a teen. But I think that could be quite a shock, I think, for some Americans to actually realize, no, in Germany it's completely legal for, to drink at age 16. I think it's really normal. I kind of agree with them. I think it's fine. You're 16. I think 18 is kind of, you're waiting too much, and I think that makes people probably a little bit more, I think they're more eager to drink. I think if you normalize it, people I think have probably less drinking problems in the future, but that's my opinion. The other things are just very funny. I think Israel is a really safe country. I think I'm surprised that he mentioned it a little bit, as in, you have to be careful. Usually it's very safe. I think I would, yes, you feel very safe. Of course, I think all places, and that goes, I think, for every single city, because it's not even just a country thing. I think it's a city thing. Each city, I think, all over the world, because I can't even imagine a place in which this doesn't happen. It's, even though they're incredibly safe places, you still have to be a little bit aware, just because you get, especially I think very big cities in which they get a lot of tourists. I think there's just a lot of, no one's going to, I don't know, do hard crime. No one's going to, I don't know, rob you at gunpoint or kidnap you. It's not going to be like that. But maybe a pickpocketer, maybe they're going to steal your wallet. That's, I think, normal. Well, not normal, because it shouldn't be normalized, but it does happen. And I think, especially, I think if you're a tourist, I think you're more easily, I think you're an easy prey, you're an easy target, just because you're so, obviously you're in I think you have a different kind of mindset, just because you're so, you want to do other things, and you're just very, oh my God, incredible, you're just looking everywhere. And obviously people, I think, that live there are a little bit more, they know how things work, so I think people are a little bit more cautious. And it's not about, again, maybe you're not, I'm not living a Rolex in the middle of a park bench, but I think people tend to be a little bit more careful once, you live in a city. But if you're a tourist, I think you're just, again, you have a different mindset, and probably you have another bag, and you're probably thinking, no, nothing bad's gonna happen. And that's how probably that's what you get mugged, or then you get home and you realize, oh my God, someone stole my wallet and now I don't have a passport. So it has happened. It has happened. It's still continuing to happen, and it will happen. I think it's just a tale as well as time. But I don't know. I think it's really interesting that he mentioned this. I think the most kind of crazy part about this whole thing that I didn't really knew about this beforehand were two things. Both have to do with money. I think the money, obviously, well, it's cash specifically. I think in this day and age, I think it's really crazy the idea that a lot of places do not take cards, because what do you have to carry loads of cash? Well, I mean, you're not taking, I'm exaggerating a little bit. Obviously, you're not carrying a little bag of cash. But I just think it's more uncomfortable to just carry cash and have to count things, and then you have coins, and because obviously nothing is as 50 or 47. It's always 47 something. It always has to do with everything. Every bill has pennies, has cents, has something. So nothing's sort of a net amount. And obviously, of course, even if it's just, I don't know, 37, it's okay. Well, and then I have to give you two bills. You have to figure out the bills, and then the change. I think it's a hassle. And I get it. We have and this great thing about modern life is that we have cards, and you don't even need to have your card. You can use your phone. Your phone has your card in it. So I think it's just crazy to me that, and especially I think a place, and I don't know if, well, he didn't mention cities specifically, but just as a whole, Germany is a huge country. And it's a country in Europe that I think are probably a little bit more advanced. So it's kind of crazy to me that, they still are sort of, no, we do not use cards here. You have to give me cash. I don't know why that is. We'd love to know. We'd love an actual explanation, because I think there's got to be an explanation behind this. It can't be just people and the owners and stuff and the managers just deciding, oh, we love to carry cash and count them at the end of the day. No, I don't really think that's the case. It's gotta be something, I think, behind it, but I am obviously unaware of this. But I'm thinking as a customer, I'm thinking as a tourist, I do not love this. I think, please do not maybe carry cash. I hate this. But I guess I get it. I get why sometimes. I know it's just, maybe it's about taxes. I don't know. No, probably not. I don't know. Just please let me know why. And the other, it was about tipping. I thought usually, because when people talk about Europe compared to the US, it's usually that whole thing of, oh, tipping culture is so weird in the US. Why do people do that? So it's kind of, I don't know, it led me to believe that, oh yeah, okay, so, they're in Europe, that's really unheard of. It would be seen as weird if you kind of ask, hey, how normal, how do you calculate a tip here? What's normal? What's the average? I was led to believe that you would be seen as, no, what are you on about? It's just, that's your bill and that's it. But in this case, no, apparently you have to tip. It's normal to tip. So it's just kind of, oh, okay. And it's normal. It's expected of you. You're going to be seen, maybe if you don't, because I know some places are just, tipping is optional, but they're not going to give you the stink eye if you don't. And so I think sometimes it's just, and of course that happens here, and that also happens in the US, and I'm pretty sure it happens probably everywhere. I think it's quite uncomfortable, the idea tipping is not mandatory, but it's not, if out of the goodness of your heart, it's sort of a wink, please give us a tip. So it's kind of really uncomfortable when whatever it is, either the waiter, or if you're getting coffee and people, obviously they're, the guy making your coffee or something. It's, they'll let you know, oh, are you going to add a tip? Your total is whatever. Are you going to add a tip? And it's quite uncomfortable, because if people are feeling, because I know that some people have really strong feelings about this, I think maybe when it comes to waiters, I think are just a little bit different, because you're attending your table. And I think people are a little bit more, I think, probably open. Oh, like, we got good service. My waiter was really good, was attentive throughout the whole meal, whatever. I think people are a little bit likelier to be, yeah, sure, I'll give you a tip. But I think sometimes, especially I think when it comes to, especially I think coffee shops, it's one of those places in which people know why, or maybe not just even coffee. If you're at a bakery or something, and then, you ask for a donut or a bagel or something, well, not a bagel because you have to actually make them, but whatever, a pretzel or a donut, something that they have to put in a bag and that's it. And they'll ask you, hey, do you want to tip? And it's kind of, I feel so awkward. It's really uncomfortable because I think you're feeling the pressure, you're feeling the social pressure to say, yes, I'm going to look bad if I don't say, if I go, not really. But I think it's just, we have to figure it out a way. I think my whole rant is that we have to figure it out a way to make the things less awkward if people do not want to tip. Because I think it's really uncomfortable. I think both for you as a customer, and I would imagine for them as the people, as the employee, being, oh well, they're not giving me a tip. Well, okay, I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong? I don't know. It's just a thing that really does lend itself to a lot of things. So I think as a culture, we need to figure it out a way to make tips less awkward. I think I don't have the answer, but I don't really like the idea of you. I have to tell them, hey, and they'll ask you, hey, do you want to round up your bill? It's, well, yes, you're not giving me a lot of choice here, but I don't know. I think it's a little bit awkward, but my whole point about this, it was that it was really surprising to me that apparently in Germany, you're expected to tip, which I think was not the viewpoint that I had of Europe, because apparently in Europe that was really, we don't do that here, but wouldn't you know, I think it's really a thing about this specific country in which you're in. Some countries I think probably do not do the tipping thing, and apparently Germany is not one of them, so good to know. And as for the others, I think, yes, they mentioned, do not come in the autumn because autumn is kind of gray and it's drab. But I like it. It's just all seasons I think are great to visit. Although, of course, it's important to know where exactly, what's your itinerary looking like? Do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to go to Bavaria? Do you want to go to one specific thing? Do you want to go to Oktoberfest? I don't know, what is it exactly that you want to do? But I think any point in the calendar at any time period, I think it's perfect to visit Germany. I think, yeah, if you have the chance, absolutely. And I love the transportation thing. I know they have a really good sort of train system, and I love it's really cheap. I wasn't expecting it to be that cheap. It's 50 euros for the whole monthly pass. I think even, obviously for people that live there, residents, it's incredibly, I would imagine, it's godsend, incredible. Yes, it's really cheap. But I think as a tourist as well, it's quite cheap as well. I don't know why you would go around in a cab or something. It's just, no, it's perfect. I think the trains are faster. Maybe it's just because trains do not, if you're in the city, in between city limits, you probably have to grab a bus or maybe the subway. But I think when it comes to trains, I think, yeah, if you're going city to city, I think it's absolutely worth it. Even if you're just staying for not the whole month, maybe you're staying there for 3 weeks, I think it's absolutely worth it. I would absolutely do that because, yes, I wasn't expecting it to be that cheap. They just don't forget to cancel. That's what they get you with the subscriptions. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye!